Okay, okay. I think we are live right now. Yes. And I have no idea how the audio quality is because I'm live at my wife's computer right now, on my wife's computer, on her MacBook. So, not my own computer this time, but let's see. Woo! Live from the MacBook Pro this time, not from my own computer. So I have no idea if the audio quality is okay. I hope so. So this is a new experience again. Oh, it's very loud. Hey, okay. Can I do something about that? Can I make it less loud? Seems like I can only mute the audio or just leave it as it is. I cannot adjust the volume. I could go upstairs and get my external microphone and see if that would be better. So let me just do that. I'll be back within a minute or so. One moment, please. One moment. All right. Let me try this. Let me try this. I have no idea if this is going to work. No idea. So I have this USB microphone. Normally, when I'm sitting upstairs, I use this fancy microphone. It's a USB microphone. But on the MacBook, I didn't use it so far. So let me just connect it and see what happens. Okay. Okay. I don't know if if the sound is still the same or if it changed or. Anyways, I have no idea if the audio is better now, but let me just keep it this and then we'll see if it's really terrible, then you guys can tell me. So yeah, first of all, I'm feeling very sweaty again because we got this mini heat wave going on over here. It's like 28 degrees right now and very sunny. And tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning, we're going to fly. So I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous. Not per se nervous for flying. I mean, I don't have a fear of flying. All right, it's fine. Okay, yeah. So I don't really have like a fear of flying. It's just that I really don't like flying, and especially long flights. And the reason is because, first of all, I can't sleep in the plane. Like, so I'm so jealous. Like when people are able to sleep in an airplane, when they just, they get in the plane and then they just fall asleep, and like 8 hours later they wake up. But I can't do that. So for me, it's just pretty much sitting there staring at a stupid movie or playing a video game or reading something. And then it's just incredibly boring. It's such a long flight. So that's why I hate flying, basically. But I don't know, like, yeah, maybe for other people, I don't know if it's better or worse. But for me, I really don't like it. And our flight tomorrow is about 11 hours in total. So it's quite a long flight. So I hope my audio. I see it peak. Okay, I still have audio. For a second there, I was afraid that the audio wasn't working again. So yeah. And another thing that we're also going to do, this trip while we're away, is we're gonna rent out our apartment, our house, on Airbnb. and that is also a new experience because we've never done something like that before. I'm a little bit nervous about that as well. But you know, we only we're gonna rent it for like 3 weeks to an Italian couple, and they have like, I don't know, like 20 reviews on Airbnb, and they were very nice on the emails and whatever, and they just really set all the, I mean, they didn't come off as like weird people or anything. So yeah, but anyways, this is also a reason why I am not on my own computer right now, because my own computer is behind on the attic. I just locked it away because I don't really feel like other people touching my computer. And of this laptop, we're going to bring this laptop to the States with us. So yeah, Airbnb. I don't know, like if you guys ever hosted Airbnb, like your own place, or if you ever used Airbnb on vacations or on trips. I've used Airbnb quite a few times so far, and it's always been really good. Airbnb is relatively safe. The thing is that you have to, of course, there are a few rules that people have to comply with. That is, the first of all is that they have to have an account which is verified. So they have to like send a copy of their ID, send a copy of their bank card or credit card or whatever. And second is that I have a what's it called? A deposit. I have a deposit on my house. So basically, they have to pay. I think it's about 700 or 800 euros as a deposit, which means that if they're going to break some of our stuff, then they're going to lose all that money. So that is, of course, that's for us. That's an extra insurance that they're not going to be rude or weird with our stuff, because they know that they're going to have to pay for it. So yeah. Oh yeah, vacation homes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So I mean, like vacation homes or Airbnb. I mean, it all works the same, I guess. But yeah, I'm a little bit. I mean, of course, I've never met these people in real life, so it's kind of weird that there's like this person gonna be living in your house for a few weeks. But yeah, on the other hand, I mean, there's. It's Airbnb. There are like so many like securities and deposits and whatnot. So I'm not really afraid that anything weird's going to happen. And yeah, I mean, if they're going to burn down our house, then well, I'm going to be homeless when I get back. But that's something else to worry about later. I'm not going to worry about that now. And I had my final day at work yesterday, which was also kind of nice, except for the fact that my colleagues decided to have some sort of a meeting at like 4 o'clock when they knew it was like almost time for me to go home. And it was my last day of work for like 2 months. So I was like, okay, what is the point of me sitting here in this meeting right now? But yeah, anyways, it's kind of weird, like being off, like having vacation for 2 months. I'm going to be off work for 2 months. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I mean, the longest vacation that I've had in the last maybe 5 or 6 years has been about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. That's like the longest stretch of vacation that I've had. I don't know, like, what is the longest vacation that you guys ever had? For me, this like 2 months is pretty long for me. And I'm thinking about maybe buying a new phone when I'm in the States, by the way. I don't know which one yet. I don't know like which one I want. And if I'm going to have to have enough money for for a new phone. But I'm trying. I mean, the phone that I have right now is not like bad or anything. But yeah, it's not really great either. So I'm thinking maybe something like the One Plus or whatever. But it would be kind of nice to get a new phone over there, buy a new phone. Am I the only one of? I think so at the moment. Yeah, we have a few. We had a few, and then a few people leave, and then a few people come back. So yeah, the One Plus, man, that is a great phone. I mean, from what I've heard, it's a great phone. So I'm thinking of maybe buying it too, but I don't know if I can. The thing is also, like, if you're going on vacation with your significant other, then for us we have like the same wallet. Like we saved one amount of money, and then we're gonna spend that amount together. So it's kind of yeah, how do I put it? Kind of have to sort of justify it if you're going to buy something worth like $600, like if you're going to buy that for yourself. So I don't think, I mean, Jody wouldn't be upset if I do that, but of course I do need to sort of tell her that I'm going to do that. Really? Only online? They don't have a store or anything? I thought they had like a store or what? Oh, okay. Huh. That's kind of, hmm. Hmm. That's going to be a problem because I don't really have. I mean, we'll have like an address where we're going to be staying, like an Airbnb address or whatever. But I can't really order a phone to like somebody else's address. That would be kind of rude if I do that, I guess. Hmm. Oh well, I need to think about that. But yeah, I'm a little bit tired today because I got up at like I don't know, like 8 a.m. or whatever, and we had to clean the entire house, obviously, because we're gonna need to leave it as clean as possible for the Airbnb folks. So I've been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning for the last 3-4 hours. Not really my favorite thing to do. I guess nobody really likes cleaning, right? I mean, I've never really met anybody who was like, "Oh, I love to clean. That's my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite hobby, cleaning." So yeah, that was my afternoon so far, cleaning, cleaning the house. Ah, you finished work about 4 hours ago. Lucky you. Nice. So do you have like any holiday plans this summer? Like any places that you want to visit, places you want to see, or are you gonna stay at home? Ah, saving money. Okay, saving money. That's funny. It's funny that you say that because I read an article yesterday that about 1/3 of all Dutch people do not go on a vacation or a holiday, whatever, in the summer. So yeah, I mean, like 1/3 of all people are just going to stay at home, and also the main reason is to save money. I can relate to that. I mean, it depends. Like if you're like saving for something, if there's like something that you really want to buy, or you need maybe bills to pay, or you have whatever reason you have for not going on vacation. So I can understand that, but yeah, like 1/3. I mean, there's a lot of people staying at home. I guess for me, the last maybe 3 or 4 years, we've been going on vacation like every year. Last year, we went on a road trip in Europe. We went to southeastern Europe, to Slovenia, uh, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, and Montenegro. That was really nice, really, really beautiful over there, and also not that expensive. I mean, those countries aren't really. It's not really expensive to go there and to like book a hotel there or whatever. And then the year before that, we went to the States. And the year before that, I think we went to France, south of France. Yeah. Hmm. Getting a large SUV from your father, soon want to sell it for buy a small Toyota. Not a Paseo, I hope. But why do you want to get rid of the SUV? Is it too big for you, or do you just don't feel like owning a big car, or is like what's the reason? Yeah, I mean, traveling is great. I guess it's also a little bit different, obviously, when you're in Europe, because, for example, when you live in the Netherlands, it's for me, it's like a 2 hour drive, and I'm in a different country. Like literally, even if I go to the east 2 hours, I'm in Germany. If I go to the south 2 hours, I'm in Belgium. And if you keep driving for another 2 hours, you're in France. So it's like I could be in Paris in about four and a half, yeah, maybe 5 hours driving, and then I would be in Paris. And if I wanted to go to Berlin, that would also be 5 or 6 hours of driving. So there's like it's really easy to in Europe at least go to other countries and have different experiences because I don't know. I guess like the States and Canada don't really. I mean, they're different countries, obviously, but I guess they're pretty similar. I mean, they both speak English. I'm French in Canada. Oh, you don't like the large vehicle? Well, I can understand. I mean, a big car like that, just very gas guzzling, hard to park. Maybe also, I don't know. Germany, yeah, I've been to Poland once, Poland, but I've never been to the capital city of Poland, Warsaw. I think that's like another one on my list to go to Warsaw. And I've lived in Berlin for a year, so I know Berlin pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, Germany is obviously it's a big country, so it's a very diverse country. If you go to the north, it's mostly flat. If you go to the south, it's mostly mountains, and also like Oktoberfest in Munich. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what my favorite country in Europe would be. It's kind of hard to pick I mean, my favorite city in Europe would probably be Berlin because I've lived there and it's just such a great city. But like favorite country in Europe, it's kind of hard to think of like a favorite country. Hmm. Okay, you don't like American engineering, huh? Hmm, that's interesting. I mean, I haven't owned like an American car in, so I don't really know if they're badly built. I don't know. Are they? I mean, I guess Japanese cars are probably the best quality cars, like built quality cars in the world. I mean, that's how it used to be. I don't know if it's still like that. I mean, for like the last couple of years, I mean, most companies and car companies, and they all like use each other's engines or parts, or I mean, if you have what was it called? Chrysler, Chrysler something sporty car. What's it called? Anyways, there was this car from Chrysler, I think, this sort of coupe car, and they use an Mercedes engine in that car. So yeah, I don't know, like all these brands are sort of mixing together. Okay. Ah, yeah, that's the one, the Crossfire. I couldn't remember the name. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, maybe Japanese make cars are like over engineering. I don't know. Like maybe that's true. For me, it's I've owned a Lexus. I've owned a Toyota now, but Lexus is also Toyota, right? Um, and I've owned a Opel Vauxhall and the Hyundai. That's it. 4 cars in my life. Yeah, I've owned 4 cars so far, so that's not too many. It's not. I mean, but I still regret getting rid of my first car. It's sort of an emotional thing, I guess. Maybe like your first car, you always feel like a little bit more attached or emotional when it comes to your first car. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like that, but recalled Merc parts in Germany, just dumped it on the eggs. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cruel. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, my first car. Yeah, I mean, the sad story about my first car is that when I sold my first car, I sold it to a guy I vaguely knew from a forum, from a car forum. So and on that forum, people can make a topic about their car. So when he got my car, this guy, he made a topic about the car. So that was kind of fun for me. So I could see like what he was doing with the car, how everything was going, blah blah blah, and then and then after like I don't know, like a very short time, maybe like 2 or 3 months of him owning the car, he crashed it. Like he properly crashed the car, like beyond repair. So he was obviously, I mean, good for him. He wasn't hurt or anything, but the car was totaled. So yeah, so I got the pictures of my car, my ex car, first car, completely ruined, and I was like, "You asshole! You killed my car." So yeah, that was a sad story about my first car. I never should have sold it. You know, I actually drove that car for more than 2 years, and we went to like many road trips with it. We went to the south of Europe, and we went to France with it. We went to Germany with it, to Berlin. Like we drove a lot in that car, like seriously a lot. And I've even been to on like roads, and like one time we ended up on a dirt road somewhere in France, unintentionally. We ended up there. And I was like, now I'm just fucking gonna kill the car, because this road was like, there were like potholes like this deep. So we really had to like steer around the potholes, and sometimes we would hit something and you would hear it underneath the car. You could like hear like all these sounds, and I was like, oh man, we're really gonna kill our car now. But nothing happened, and the car just plowed through and survived. And also a few roads in Italy. I mean, if you're ever going to be in Europe and you're going to be driving in Italy, be prepared, because people drive like crazy over there. But we survived every like crazy road in Italy with that car, and nothing happened. And I sell it, and this idiot like totals it within 2 months. Anyways, Toyota Tercel Turbo. Yeah, that's an amazing first car to have, I guess. Like, it must have been a pretty fast little car. Any car with a turbo is great. I mean, I would love to have a turbo in my car. I mean, I think my Paseo is fast enough. I don't really need it to be extremely fast. It would be fun if it's a little bit faster, but I mean, speed is also dangerous. I don't know. Like, I feel like if I would own a car that's like really fast, then my driving behavior would maybe get a little bit, I don't know, erratic. It's a quiet live stream today. I guess people are still sleeping or whatever. That's great. Yeah, you know, fast cars are fun, but you do need to you know, be able to handle them and also be responsible. I don't know, like I noticed that when I had the Lexus, my previous car, which was a lot faster than my Paseo, that I would drive a lot faster in that car. Also on the highways, for example, like the speed limit over here is usually 120 kilometers an hour, so like 75 miles an hour. But in that car, I would easily do like 150 kilometers an hour, like 80, 85, 90 maybe. And you wouldn't notice it because the car was so silent and so like smooth that if you're driving like 90 miles an hour in that car, you just don't notice it. The car doesn't have any trouble or problem with those speeds. Whereas the Paseo, if I drive like 130 kilometers an hour in that car, like 75 miles an hour, then you notice that it's sort of, I mean, it can do it, but you notice that, you know, it's making a lot more noise, and the steering gets a little bit more twitchy, and, you know, you just feel that the car is doing like that speed. So I would never drive like 90 miles an hour in my Paseo because that just wouldn't be comfortable. So, yeah. I guess like if you don't want to get a ticket, then fast cars are. But yeah. Okay, Sweden does all those things as a mandatory driving training for a license. Wow, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think you can even do 133 miles an hour in a Paseo. I think the top speed of a Paseo would be around 110 maybe. I guess that would be probably 180 kilometers an hour, something like that. I think that's the top speed. And the fastest I've ever driven in my Paseo so far is about 140 kilometers an hour. And then I was like, okay, that's good enough for me. I'm not going to go any faster. But it's true. In Sweden, or maybe Finland, I'm not sure. Like Sweden or Finland, one of those two. They have like crazy driving exams. That I think it was on Top Gear as well at some point. That they have like crazy sort of driving tests, and you need to do all these maneuvers. And I guess they are really good at driving over there compared to here, because over here you just have to do like one sort of test and then you're done. So. Okay. Well, I don't know. The fastest I've ever gone in a car, like since I've been driving, is about 230 kilometers an hour. That would be, I don't know, like 140 miles an hour. And that was in the Lexus in Germany, because I don't know if you know this, but in Germany there's no speed limit on the highways. I mean, not on all highways, like on certain highways. People always think that there's like no speed limit in everywhere in Germany, but that's not true. It's like only on a few certain highways. But yeah, when there's no speed limit, then you can just drive as fast as your car can go. And I think I made it somewhere around the top speed of the Lexus, which was about 230 kilometers an hour. And that was, for me, that was pretty quick. Wow, this laptop is lagging. I see myself on the screen, which is kind of annoying. I try to ignore it, but now the stream is like 3 or 4 seconds behind me talking. So when I make a move like this, then 3 seconds later I see my hand go like. It's really it's really annoying, but whatever. But But yeah, and we're gonna rent a car in the States, and I have no idea what kind of car we're gonna get, because when you when you fill out like the rental thing online, then they give you like sort of I don't know, like an example, like, oh, you're gonna get like a sedan car or like a mid-size car or SUV or whatever, and we're just gonna get a mid-size car, and then it said something like Volkswagen, what was it? Passat, I think, a Volkswagen Passat or similar. So you're just going to get like some sort of a random mid-size car. So I have no idea what we're going to get when we arrive in Seattle, but we'll see. Oh, wow. BMW M3 flew past, had to be going 180 miles an hour. Yeah. Yeah, man. BMW M3, that's a pretty fast car, so that makes sense. But sometimes I guess they're also sometimes limited to certain speeds. I don't know, maybe in the States, I don't know if it's in the States the same as over here, but over here, like sometimes these cars are like limited to 250 kilometers an hour to, I think, 150, 155 miles an hour, which is still pretty fast. But I don't know why you would like want to drive past 250 kilometers an hour on the highway, because there's like lots of other traffic and nobody is expecting you to drive that fast, so it's pretty dangerous. But yeah. Yeah, everything can be removed, of course. Limiters can be removed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I would hope to drive like something which is a little bit fun to drive in the States. Last time we had a Mustang, so that was fun, but I don't know, I don't want to like pay too much extra, because the I think we're paying already a little bit more than normal, because we're dropping it off in a different state. We're picking it up in Seattle, so that's Washington State, and then we're dropping it off eventually in San Francisco. So when you drop a car off in a different state, then you pay. Usually, you pay more. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but. Yeah, I mean, tuning the car, I don't know. I guess like if you know what you're doing, then you can tune every car. You know what would be fun? Like if you would tune something like a smart car. You know, a smart, like these small city cars. They're actually rear-wheel drive cars. I didn't even know that until recently. But that would be like really funny if you have like a really because nobody expects those cars to be fast, and then you come up with this tiny, tiny, tiny smart car, and then it's flying by. That'd be funny. Haven't rented a car for a while. No, I mean, the only time that I've rented a car is abroad. Like I've never rented a car over here in the Netherlands. I've never done that. Like, why would I? I have a car over here, so I guess the same goes for you. Like, why would you rent a car if you live where you are? Then it doesn't really. Oh, there are smart car drag racing videos. Yeah, of course. Like I thought I just thought of something original, but obviously it already exists. That's also like whenever you think of something weird or original, it probably already has been done. Okay, super engine into a smart car. I guess then, yeah, that would probably make a pretty damn fast car if you do that. Yeah. Wow. Renting a car, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess renting a car is always like I've only had one sort of bad experience renting a car, and that was in Spain about a year ago. Jody and I went to Spain for a week, and we rented a like a normal, small, I don't know what it was, or whatever, like a simple car for a week, and everything was fine. But when we rented it, we did it online, and they asked us if we wanted to have extra insurance on the car. And then, of course, they're going to say they're going to say stuff which sort of encourages you to get the insurance because they want you to pay for that. So we were like, yeah, it's better, better safe than sorry. So we took the extra insurance on the car, and we paid, I guess, like maybe 90 or 100 euros extra for the insurance. But then when we came and picked up the car, the guy was like, yeah, but that insurance that you got was only like basic insurance because blah blah blah, and there was like, we didn't have anything extra. So in the end, we had to like get another insurance on top of that, which was really weird because they sort of made us, like, online when we booked it, they made us think that we had like extra coverage and it was all good, but in the end, we didn't have that. So, and I think like some rental companies, they sort of have these weird sort of rules, which you as a customer usually don't understand. And then they sort of trick you into paying more for all sorts of bullshit. So that happened in Spain. So then we ended up paying another, I don't know, like 75 euros on insurance, which didn't feel very nice. But yeah. What can you do? I mean, you can't really drive around without insurance, so they kind of force you to do that. But yeah, I mean, when we rented a car in the States, that didn't happen, so that was a nice experience. Huh. My neighbors across from here, they have a puppy since like a month, and now they're sort of trying to train this puppy. And I'm looking outside, and they're doing all sorts of weird, I don't know, puppy tricks with this creature. But it looks kind of sad because this creature is laying on the floor, on the ground, and just doesn't want to do anything. And they're trying to make it move, and it's just way too hot. And this poor animal doesn't want to do anything. So I'm a little distracted by what's going on outside. But oh, poor puppy. I don't want a puppy, by the way. I have a cat, and I'm pretty happy with my cat, our cat. I don't think I would be good with a dog. You know, dogs, they take a lot of time, and you have to walk them and train them and do stuff. And, I mean, dogs they're cute, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, car insurance. Well, I hope I won't get scammed this time in the States, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, we already paid upfront with credit cards, so it should be fine. Anybody, by the way, following the World Cup, the soccer, football World Cup? I know, like, soccer isn't really popular in the United States, but just curious. I've watched a few matches. I mean, like, Holland isn't playing, so it's too bad we're not in it. But I've seen a few matches. It was kind of entertaining. Ah, okay. South American friends. Yeah. Yeah. I think yesterday, Argentina, they played against, I don't know, what they playing against? I don't even remember. But I know that Argentina was playing yesterday. And they won, so they qualified for the next round. And they had to win, I think, because the previous match, they lost that one. So that was very sort of touch and go there for them. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Argentina. I mean, if I would, like, this year, I would guess I would like maybe like I don't know. I mean, probably Germany is going to win again. You know, I mean, Germany always wins, but I don't know. Like an African country would be fun, like Nigeria or Senegal. You know, that because they never win the World Cup. I mean, would be kind of cool if, like, nobody expects them to win. And then all of a sudden, the new world champion, Nigeria. That'd be kind of funny. Oh yeah, okay, Mexico. Yeah, Mexico is still in the World Cup, so that's cool. And they have a pretty good team, I think. I think they're gonna they're gonna qualify for the next round anyway. I mean, I think they already qualified. I don't know like how far they're gonna get, but yeah. I mean, I've tried like other. Oh, they're playing tonight, are they? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. Maybe I'm gonna watch that one. I think Germany is also playing today, by the way. Yeah, I could check that on my phone, by the way. I think Germany is also playing today, and Mexico. You're right. And I think for Germany is also a very crucial game because if they lose, which they're probably not going to do, but then they're out of the tournament. And I think they play against Korea, South Korea, that is. Oh yeah, they're actually playing right now. Germany against and Mexico is playing Sweden. Uh huh. Look at that. I can actually. That's kind of fun, by the way. I can watch it live on my phone. The match. And this is okay. Yeah, here you go. Mexico versus Sweden right now, live. Or not really, because you're just looking at some douchebag on the bench. Yeah, I noticed that too. Like the lag, the every few minutes, sound is 4 seconds before video. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think this computer, like this, as I said, I'm right now. I'm on the computer on Jody's laptop because my computer is already packed in. And I don't think this is a very fast laptop, fast computer. It's also like in the sun, halfway in the sun. Oh yeah, it's a little bit warm. Maybe it needs to cool down a little bit. So I've just taken the laptop a little bit out of the sun because it was getting like 200 degrees. So yeah, but this is not a very fast computer. So I apologize for the bad connection, the bad stream this time. Next week, I'm going to stream from the States, and I'm going to have to stream from my phone. And I have no idea how that quality is going to be, but we'll see. But for now, yeah, like we have this app on this NOS. It's a channel, and like a live channel, like a live broadcast, and we can just watch the games from that. So I can just watch it on my phone. Yeah, this is the Motorola Moto G. It's not a very fancy phone. I got it for free from work, so I didn't pay anything for this phone. So yeah, I mean it works. It's not very fast or anything. It's not very fancy. So there are no goals. Mexico, Sweden is 0-0, and Korea, Germany is also 0-0. I really hope Korea wins. You know, I mean, I don't have anything against Germany per se. I mean, I like Germany, but they always win, right? I mean, it's not really like let's give somebody else a chance. Yeah, it does. And the thing is also, I had like two SIM cards in here because I have a work number and my own private number, and that really drained the battery. So now I took out the other SIM card, and I guess the battery life will be better now because I only have one SIM card. Because I hear like if you use two SIM cards in the phone, that it sort of is an extra strain on the battery. So I hope the battery life is going to be better now. Now that I removed the other SIM card. Yeah. Germany, yeah. Deutschland, Deutschland. I should like check out if there's like a nice sports bar in Seattle, because it would be kind of cool if there's like if it's like the semifinals or like the finals, and I'm in Seattle to like watch it over there with some people. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, so this is also my first dual SIM because my previous phone was an iPhone and that didn't have dual SIM. So, but I read online that apparently having two SIM cards in your phone drains the battery more. So I'm not sure, but that's what I read. But yeah, I'm not going to be needing my work number for the couple 2 months because nobody's going to call me anyway. And if they're going to call me, I ain't picking up. It's like, I'm on vacation, motherfucker. I wish I could say that, you know, to a colleague. Motherfucker. Yeah. Why would you want to clone your SIM card, if I may ask? Is there like any benefit if you clone your SIM card? I don't really see the point of doing that, to be honest. Motherfucker, that's how people talk here. Yeah, I know. It's just, but it's fun to say. It's a fun word. I mean, oh, don't have to swap to use a different phone. Oh, okay. All right. It's like crazy expensive for me to. I looked it up to call or send like a text message or whatever from the States on my SIM card. It's like I don't know, like even a text message would be what like $1.50 per message, and if I call somebody, it's like $2 per minute or maybe more, like $2.50. It's like crazy expensive. I mean, I'm gonna be using Wi-Fi most of the time anyway, and just use WhatsApp. But still, I mean, like, it's kind of ridiculous that you have to pay $2 or $2.50 to, you know, call, because over here in the EU, it's free nowadays. So if I would be, for example, in Poland, or if I'm in Croatia, or if I'm in Spain, and I'm going to call to Holland or Belgium or Norway even, then I wouldn't pay anything. It would be just in my normal subscriptions, like wouldn't be any extra costs. So, like, why is it possible for us to do that over here? But if I'm in the States, I'm going to have to pay. I mean, okay, I know it's like a little bit more like further away, but still, like $2.50 a minute, kind of crazy. Great bars in Seattle. Oh, that's cool. That's nice to know. I'm looking forward to that. Really, I mean, I don't know, like, as I said, like, I don't want to, like, put all Americans, like, in one corner here, but as far as I know, soccer, football, like European football, isn't really very big in the States. I mean, there are some people who like it, but like most people watch baseball or basketball, right? Like that's the main two sports. Like soccer isn't really very popular. So, but I guess like there's always a lot of international people in the big city. So I guess like there's probably like an English or Irish pub or whatever with who's gonna have the football match on. Carriers and bands are different, so your phone. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So that may be the reason why it's so expensive. Okay. Well, you know, that makes sort of sense then, I guess. It is? Is it popular, really? Okay, that's good to know. I really thought, like, sorry that if I said something that is not correct, but I thought that soccer wasn't popular in the United States at all. But it's good to know that it is. It's cool. I mean, for me, I'm not a huge like soccer fan. For example, I don't watch clubs. Like a buddy of mine, he's like really like a big Liverpool fan, like the British club Liverpool. But I don't really care about Liverpool or Manchester United or Ajax or AC Milan or whatever, or Barcelona. All these clubs, I don't really care about it. I mean, it's for me, it's more the World Cup or the European Cup, because I really like when countries go against each other. It's like really funny to see like all the people getting really patriotic all of a sudden. Like, oh, I'm from Croatia and I'm really gonna cheer for Croatia now. Like normally people really wouldn't be that patriotic over there, maybe, or over here even like Dutch people are very usually not very patriotic. Like they're not like, oh, I'm Dutch, I'm proud to be Dutch. Usually we're like, yeah, but when the Dutch football team is playing, everybody goes crazy, man. Everybody starts, you know, putting on orange clothes and orange flags and whatever. It's crazy. It's funny. But yeah, we'll try to find a nice bar to watch the game. I just hope the final is going to be good, like not something again. I mean, like an original sort of final, maybe something like Nigeria versus Mexico. That would be a really cool final. But it's probably like, I guess it's probably going to be Germany against Brazil, or maybe Germany against Argentina, or yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Seattle. I'm not looking forward to the weather, by the way, because the weather forecast, from what I've seen, is that it's going to be we're going to be there tomorrow evening. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be there for 4 days, and it's going to be like rainy and cloudy for 4 days in a row, like no sun whatsoever. Man, and I thought Holland was bad. Well, over here it's sunny now and warm, so I'm leaving my tropical country for change. Like normally it's raining over here, but today it's not. But yeah, I mean, like from what I've heard, like Seattle doesn't have a very nice, not sunny climate. But I thought like maybe we're lucky, maybe it's going to be sunny. But well, whatever, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, it's not the end of the world. And to be honest, I mean, if I could choose, like if you're walking in the city all day, because we're going to do a lot of walking, I mean, if I could choose between rainy or cloudy or like 35 degrees Celsius, or like, what was it, like 90 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny, then I would probably prefer cooler weather, because you're going to be sweating your balls off, man. So it's better to have like a more cloudy, cooler weather. That's fine. 40 degrees? Really? That's crazy, man. Like if it's that warm, then you can't really do anything. Like you're only just sort of, you get like really tired and sweaty and slow. Like everything moves slow, and like maybe some people are better with the warm weather. It's true, but like for me, like 30, 35 degrees is really the top of what I enjoy. I think the best would be like yeah, 95. Yeah. I think like the best for me would be like 25 degrees. So that's like 75 Fahrenheit. I think that's like the ideal temperature for me personally. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we're not going to go to Death Valley, that's for sure. I've been to Death Valley, by the way, 2 years ago, but that was in April. And then it was about 30 degrees. So it was already pretty damn warm. And I think like in the summer, it gets up to like 50, 51 degrees up there. I mean, that's crazy, man. Who could survive that? Nobody can survive that. I mean, on the other hand, like if you live in the Middle East, if you live in like Saudi Arabia, then it's like 45, 50 degrees for like a few months in the year, or like maybe like half of the time. And so I guess like people over there, they sort of manage to deal with it or survive the climate. So I guess it is possible, but you really need to, I don't know. Oh man, a huge lake. That's awesome. I wish I lived near a huge lake. Like in the summertime, you can just go for a swim. That's awesome. And yeah, you do get a climate. Yeah, that's true. That's the whole thing. I mean, if I would live in Spain, then for like a year or two, then if I would go back to Holland, then I would like be cold always. Like, actually, I've seen people like Spanish people over here in the summertime when it was like 22 degrees or something, and people are like wearing t-shirts and walking around in their shorts, like all in like summer outfits. And these Spanish people were like walking around with like a jacket and even a scarf and like it was winter. I was like, are you fucking crazy? But maybe like 22 degrees is like winter to them. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch the game for a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep it a little short today. Next week, I'm gonna try to do a live stream again next week in the States, but it'll be from, I'm not sure, like Wednesday. That will be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Wednesday we're gonna be in Portland, I think, Portland, Oregon. So next live stream will be from Portland, Oregon, and I need to figure out time-wise what would be the best time, because I've been doing it 4 o'clock over here, which is about 10 a.m. East Coast time. So if I'm going to be doing it in the morning, like no, I think I'd better do it like late afternoon, 3 hours before. Yeah, early, maybe like early afternoon. I need to figure it out because it's like 3 hours before the East Coast. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time to figure it out. But anyways, next week I'll do one from the States, and I'm gonna do the first live stream next week from my phone. So I apologize in advance if the quality of the live stream next week may not be great. Yeah, West Coast is 3 hours behind the East Coast. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll remember that. But I'll just try to do a live stream from my phone, and maybe Jody will try to join me as well. I mean, like usually when I'm doing my live streams over here, she's working, but then she'll be with me. So you can have a chat with Jody as well. And wish me luck for my flight tomorrow, because I am really not looking forward to that one. 10.5 hours in this freaking plane. Blah. I don't like it. But anyways, yeah. So it was a very small audience today. Maybe next week we'll have a few more people tuning in. I hope so. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, you work at an airport. Oh, that's funny. You're like TSA. TSA. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think yeah, I should. Thing is, I haven't really been doing a lot of advertising and promoting my channel the last 2 weeks, because I've been so busy, like first of all working, and then preparing our trip. I had to do a lot of preparations, blah, blah, blah. So I haven't even made like any YouTube videos except for the live streams for the last 2-3 weeks, because I just didn't have the time for it. But you're right, I should try to make a little bit more like I don't know really like where I can advertise my live stream. What would be like a good platform? I can use Facebook and maybe Instagram, obviously, but yeah, I'll think about that. But I should definitely try to get it more out in the open. That's true. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna head off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week from the States. So yeah, wish me luck tomorrow, and see you later, alligator. Peace.